Hey everyone, and welcome. So for this month, we've got something special for you. It's a simple but really powerful 28-day plan designed to completely reset your emotional state. Let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? Where you just feel kind of stuck, emotionally overwhelmed, like you're just running and running, but not getting anywhere. It's exhausting, but I promise, it doesn't have to be your default setting.
And that's exactly what this feelings reset is. Seriously, think of it like a recipe. It's an accessible, week-by-week guide to help you move from that feeling of chaos to a place of clarity. We're going to break it all down.
All right, let's dive right into week 1. This is all about the foundation, your own body. The goal here is to calm your nervous system, to shift it from that constant high-alert fight-or-flight mode into a much more relaxed state of rest and digest. Okay, so one of the simplest and honestly most powerful actions you can take is cold water exposure. Just splashing some cold water on your face, like you see here, actually stimulates something called the vagus nerve. It's a huge part of the system that calms you down, and activating it can almost instantly lower your heart rate and pull your body out of that stress mode. It's pretty amazing. Another fantastic daily tool is box breathing, and you can see the 4 simple steps right here on this slide. In fact, let's just do a quick round together. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Now hold that breath for 4. Slowly breathe out for 4, and hold again for 4. See? That simple rhythm is a powerful signal to your body that it's safe and it's okay to relax. Okay, so once we've started to get our physical system a bit calmer, we can build on that. Week 2 is where we shift our focus inward. It's all about healing and, more importantly, changing the way we talk to ourselves. So the main action for this week is a really powerful exercise in self-compassion. The first step is to sit down and write a forgiveness letter. But it's not to someone else, it's to a past version of you. It's about giving yourself grace for the things you didn't know back then. And then comes the second part, which is just as important. You have to let it go. After you've written everything down, creating a little physical ritual of release, like safely burning the letter, as you see here, can be an incredible way to help you emotionally and mentally move on. So really, the whole point of this week is to start noticing that voice in your head, the inner critic, but without judging it. The real challenge, and where the magic happens, is when you consciously start to reframe its words into something more supportive, like what an encouraging coach would say instead. All right, on to week 3. Now that you're feeling a bit calmer and being a little kinder to yourself, it's time to build some defenses. This week is all about creating boundaries to protect your personal energy. A key action here is creating what's called a digital sunset. I just love that term. It's simply about making a conscious choice to put your screens away after a certain time, say 8 p.m., to give your mind a real chance to wind down without all that constant stimulation. This week also calls for a little energy audit of your relationships. The whole goal is just to become more aware of who fills your cup versus who drains it. You start to notice which interactions leave you feeling energized and which ones leave you feeling totally wiped out. And this quote right here, this is a core skill for the week. It is so important to learn that a simple, polite no is a complete sentence. You really don't owe anyone a long, drawn-out explanation for protecting your own time and your own peace. And that brings us to our final week. So, we've regulated our system, we've done some inner healing, we've protected our energy. Now we get to turn our focus outward and mindfully strengthen our most important relationships. Now, the goal here isn't about some huge, grand gesture. It's all about small, consistent effort. It's about reaching out to just one person each day, maybe like these 2 friends here, with a simple, heartfelt text or call just to say, hey, I appreciate you. But beyond those quick daily check-ins, the plan also encourages you to schedule at least one meaningful, focused conversation during the week. This is about creating that space for a real connection, putting the phones away and giving someone your full, undivided attention. So, take a moment. As you're listening to this, who's the first person that comes to mind? Who is that one person in your life you can reach out to this week to start building that deeper connection? And there you have it. After just 28 days of following this simple plan, this is what you've actually built. It's not a temporary fix, it's a stronger emotional foundation, a regulated nervous system, and a clear, energized path forward into the next month. So, the entire 4-week recipe is all laid out for you. The only question left is, are you ready to begin? Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure to comment which subject you'd like us to cover next time.